Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi and a very good morning to everyone. Okay, respected speaker, fellow librarians, and beloved participants, welcome to the third session of the Information Literacy Sharing Series organized by Dar Al-Ilma Library, IIUM Kuantan. Okay, I'm Amir Hafid, librarian from Dar Al-Ilma Library. Okay, and I will be your MC for this morning session. Okay, thank you everyone for joining us virtually. Okay, today mark the third session of our information literacy sharing series, and our session today is titled Sharing Session on Information Literacy Practice, the IMU University Library Experience. Okay, our first two sessions featured speakers from Monash University Malaysia Library and UiTM Library. And today we are delighted to welcome our speaker from IMU University Library, Mr. Razman Shah, who will share his valuable experience and best practices. All right, before we proceed, okay, I would like to share a few housekeeping announcements. Right, for IIUM staff, to be eligible for study points, please ensure that you fill in the item form. Okay, join the session on Zoom using an identifiable display name here, so your attendance is recorded, and complete the evaluation form at the end of the session. Okay, for all participants in general, okay, the evaluation form is also required in order for you to receive your certificate of participation. Right, both the ISN form and evaluation form link will be shared in the Zoom chat box. So kindly make sure to check the chat box during and after the session. Next, okay, there will be a question and answer session at the end of the presentation. So you are welcome to post question in the chat box at any time during the presentation, or you may ask yourself the question directly to the speaker during the Q&A session later. Yeah. Okay, before we begin with the sharing session, as usual, we will take a virtual group photo first. Okay, if you, ladies and gentlemen, if you are comfortable, please take a moment to turn on your camera. Maybe we can have like 30 seconds for you to get ready, to make yourself comfortable, and to make yourself look more beautiful, more handsome, and maybe cute. Okay, to assist with this, I now pass the session to Ms. Hasmani, who will take the screenshot for the documentation. Over to you, Ms. Hasmani.
Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. So today I take for photo session. Thank you, Miss Amira. So I think I have 4 page. So everyone, I count 1, 2, 3. So everyone smile, okay? First, for page 1. Okay. Smile. Okay. For page 2. Everyone smile. Okay. For page 3. Everyone smile. The last one, page 4. Smile, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that's all. I pass this session to Miss Amira. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Hasmani, and for the assistance, and thank you everyone for your cooperation. Now, let us proceed with today's sharing. Bak kata orang, tak kenal, maka kita tak aruf. Okay, it is my pleasure to introduce our speaker today, okay, Mr. Rasman Shah from IMU University. Okay, Mr. Rasman Shah Muhammad Razali is currently the acting head of Department of Library at IMU University. He holds a Master of Science in Information Management and a Bachelor of Science in Information Studies with honors in Library and Information Management from University Technology Mara. Okay, with over 13 years of experience working as a reference librarian, he has transformed IMU University's information literacy activities from physical to fully online sessions, okay, equipped with interactive presentations and gamifications to stir participants' interest. Menarik ni, okay, he is passionate about online teaching and regularly organize sharing sessions and workshop with students and faculty members of the university. Okay, today, Mr. Rasman will be sharing how IMU Library embed information literacy into their academic environment and the strategies they have adopted along the way. All right, without further ado, okay, I now invite Mr. Rasman Shah to begin his presentation. Mr. Rasman, the screen is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. Before I begin, just want to confirm with everyone that you are able to hear my voice.
That's very clear.
All right, good.
Rasman.
Okay, let me share with you my screen so that I can begin. All right, can everyone see my screen now? Actually, a blue PowerPoint slide. Can you see?
Yes, it's clear.
All right, so before I begin, I just want to say thank you to IIUM for inviting me for this sharing session. It's an honor actually to be sharing what we have done in IMU with others, for your other librarians. So without further delay, let me share with you regarding our information literacy practice that we have been conducted by IMU University Library. But before that, I also would like to share with you regarding the organization that I'm currently working at. Right, I'm currently working as at IMU University. So this is the key milestone of the university. In 1992, IMU was previously known as IMC, International Medical College, and it was launched by the Ministry of Education, in 1992. So in 1998, 6 years after that, IMU University was invited by Ministry of Ministry of Education to become a university status. So from IMC, it rebranded itself as IMU, International Medical University. So in 1999, it became the first private medical and health professional university in Malaysia education that integrated itself with healthcare. And 11 years after that, it became the first private medical university to receive self-accreditation from MQA. And in 2017, it celebrated its 25 years of innovation and unique education model. And currently, it is the only medical and health science university in the region with more than 30 partner universities. Okay. And 2 years after that, it received its 5-star QS star rating. And last year, okay, IMU or International Medical University has rebranded itself as IMU University. Okay. The reason why we rebranded ourselves is because we want to embark in other programs as well, other than medical and health sciences. Okay. All right. So IMU University has 6 campuses. The main campus is located in Bukit Jalil. Okay, we also have other campuses located at Technology Park campus, Seremban campus, Batu Pahat, Kluang, and also Kuala Pilah. As mentioned, 6 campuses in total. So these are the programs offered by the university. We have 3 programs under pre-university, about 19 programs for undergraduate, 17 programs for postgraduate, 6 programs under open and distance learning, 3 programs each for executive education and short courses, and 1 program under student mobility. So as mentioned just now, we have 6 campuses. 6 campuses means that we have 6 libraries. So each campus has its own library. And of course, the main library is located at Bukit Jalil. So this is the library org for year 2025. This is me. Okay, previously, as the MC mentioned just now, I was the reference librarian for 13 years. And currently, I'm the acting head of the library department. So I'm being supported by 13 other library staff located in Bukit Jalil and also Learning Innovation and Technology, which is located at the Terry Park campus, and also staff located at clinical campuses. Okay, so out of these 14 librarians, 9 of them are involved with information literacy activities. Okay, of course, supervised by me and led by Nurul Hafizah. Nurul Hafizah is actually our current reference librarian in IMU University, and she is supported by 7 others librarians when it comes to information literacy activities and classes. So these are the types of information literacy activities that we conduct for our users. Okay, when I say users, it means that not just students, even faculty members and other IMU communities as well. So we have classes, quizzes, we have games, course, which is specifically designed for faculty members. We also have workshops, and also the last one will be others. I will share with you individually what we do regarding these 6 particular types of information literacy activities. So the first one is classes. Classes is actually being conducted for students of the university. Topics covered related to their current semester subject. Every semester, students of IMU, of course, they are taking different subjects. That's why we conduct these classes for them. It is conducted for all programs each semester. Okay, we actually conduct information literacy classes for all programs once they enter their new semester. Okay, it means to say that every time we have to conduct the classes on the 3rd and 4th week of a particular semester. Okay, and the reason why do we do this, why we don't conduct a session earlier during the 1st or 2nd week, it is because we want to make the students familiar themselves first with their subjects. Then we conduct our session. Okay, and the session is scheduled in student timetable. We also have created a dedicated Microsoft Teams group for each of the cohort, and the session itself is being conducted live online via Microsoft Teams. Okay, previously, before COVID happened, we conduct the session physically, face to face. But after COVID happened, after COVID, post COVID, we prefer to conduct the session online because the session can be recorded and easier for students to be able to attend the session anywhere at any time. Okay. Now, the reason why we conduct the session, as mentioned just now, to make students familiarize with the resources related to their current semester subjects. Okay, that's the main purpose why we conduct classes for students. So these are the classes that we conduct for our students from semester 1 until semester 8. Some of the programs, they will end their semester until semester 6. Some of the programs will be until semester 10, but generally, most of the programs will be until semester 8. So this is just the information for you. Because semester 1 and 2, the session will be introductory based. But once they enter their 3rd and 4th semester, there will be a special course that we conduct for our students. The course later, I will share with you more about it later. So the course, semester 3 and 4, it will be what they're going to apply. We have to do exercise, and it is based on what they have learned during their 1st and 2nd semester. Okay. Semester 5 and 6 will be research and exercise-based. Semester 7, exercise-based. And semester 8 will be discussion-based. Discussion-based means that we want students' feedback. What do they think about our information literacy activities, classes, so on, and what can we do from our side to improve our future session with others? All right. This is the information literacy cycle at IMU University, the classes. Semester 1, as mentioned, it will be introductory based, similar to semester 2. Semester 1, we're going to show them how to use our Koha system, library management system. We're also going to introduce to them how to use our ebooks and other relevant databases based on their semester subject. And also, we cover a bit regarding Mendeley. But in semester 2, we're going to repeat we're going to show them how to utilize ebooks again, because based on our experience, whatever we taught students in semester 1, okay, most of them, they unable to cope yet, what we have taught to them. That's why we have to teach them again during their 2nd semester. And with the 2nd semester also, we're going to teach them how to utilize individual databases to locate information and using various search engine, including search engine available from the internet and also from our in-house search engine known as EBSCO Discovery Service. So during semester 3 and 4, this is the course that I mentioned to you just now. So the course itself is known as Information and Media Literacy. Okay, this course is being introduced to students during their third and fourth semester. So during the third semester, students are required to do an exercise, okay, and submit their exercise in PowerPoint PowerPoint slide. So as mentioned, students have to apply whatever they have learned during their first and second semester to complete the exercise. Okay, during semester 4 is a bit different because semester 4 we are going to go back to the slide and we are going to redo the slide. Not redo, they have to make correction based on the feedback given by the librarian. Okay, for medical program, this particular course here will be introduced to them during their second and third semester. It's a bit early. So semester 5, we're going to teach them how to cite information using Vancouver citation style, and also we're going to conduct reference workshop. Semester 6, exercise-based, it will be question-based, okay? Semester 7, again, exercise-based, and semester 8, as mentioned, will be discussion-based, right? We're going to ask students to give their feedback regarding whatever they have learned at IMU conducted by the library. So this is an example of information literacy classes being conducted. Okay, this was conducted for this program here, this cohort ME222, semester 1. And as you can see here, there's about 163 participants that attended this session. Quite a large number of students because most of our intakes are quite big, especially medical program. This is a medical program. So from this number here, 163, it is, I think, about 85 or 90% of total attendance of that particular cohort. We nearly achieved the full attendance, okay, for this particular cohort here. So, other than conducting classes, we also introduce this to students, information literacy quiz. So this particular quiz, we actually conduct it at the end of information literacy classes. So after each classes, we're going to ask students to answer quizzes based on their current semester subject. So when we do this, we have created a dedicated information literacy quiz page via our Moodle-based library portal. And of course, the question that are going to be asked in the quiz will be related to their current semester subject. And the purpose of doing this is to ensure students understand the topics being presented. We don't want students to see only what we're doing, but we want them to apply it also, okay, for their learning and research activities. So this is example of the page access for the quiz. So access to the quiz page can only be designated according to cohort, individual, or groups, and those not granted unable to access the quiz. Okay, example here, you can see this is actually for medical program. So these are the cohorts that are able to access that particular semester's quiz. Example, as you can see here, ME125. Okay, this is the most recent intake for medical program recently. So this particular program can only, this particular cohort can only access this quiz for semester 1, but unable to access semester 2 and 3 because this particular cohort haven't entered their second semester yet. Okay, that's why I mentioned just now. This particular page here can be granted to individual, group, or cohort. Okay. So to design the quiz, we use Storyline 360, and after that, the file itself has been repackaged as Sharper Content Object Reference Model. So the quiz itself includes instructions, individual marks, and multiple. We allow them to answer this question multiple times. So this example of the instruction of the quiz. Okay, example here for medical semester 1. We mentioned to them that there are 5 questions in total. Okay. When we conduct this particular quiz, we don't want to ask them too many questions. 5 is actually quite enough. So the pass mark is 80% as stated here, means that from this particular 5 questions, they have to get 4 questions correct in total, 20% per question. And as mentioned, multiple attempts. You can actually set, or we can actually set multiple attempts or how many attempts they want to try. But for this particular quiz, we only allow 2 attempts. Okay. And after they have answered the quiz, they will be able to receive an information literacy badge online via the information literacy quiz page. So this is an example of the quiz that we have asked students. So this will be in sequence. So we provide them a questions. They have to find the answers by themselves through the library portal and answer the question here. Okay, this is an example. This is sequence, sequence mode. This one, on the other hand, is drag and drop mode. Means that they have to answer this question based on the hint here. So the question here is actually based on Vancouver citation style. They have to rearrange all this here according to Vancouver citation style. Okay, for your information, medical program and other programs majority in IMU University, they are using Vancouver citation style. We can customize it to APE style as well for other programs later. So they can drag and drop and answer the question later. So this is the quiz result page. Okay, so the quiz result page, what we can do is that we can actually generate reports. So I will share with you the basic and graphs report because interaction objective seldom people utilize. So I will share with you the basic and graphs. This is the basic report. All right. So as mentioned just now, 80% is the pass mark for the quiz. Ying here, example, a student of us, actually passed the quiz already because got 80% marks. Same as Hui here, 80%. But Sean here failed his first attempt, 60% already. So Sean is not satisfied. So as mentioned, we allow them to do a second attempt. So the second attempt, Sean managed to pass 100%. Same as Amanda. Okay, 40% per first attempt, 80% second attempt. Okay, so this is actually the result page for basic. For graphs, this is actually the graph page. Means that we can actually see how many students actually passed the quiz and how many actually did not pass the quiz. Okay, and not just that, this particular page here, we can actually generate report via Excel. Okay, we can actually manipulate the data and so on for viewing purposes, for reporting purposes. So as mentioned just now also, we have what we call a special course for students. And the course itself is rebranded or branded as information and media literacy. So the objectives of this course is to increase student skills in using library resources effectively. Okay, I have mentioned just now that there will be an exercise for them to do in PowerPoint slide, and they have to apply what they have learned in semester 1 and 2 for this particular exercise. Okay, during semester 4, librarians will check the slides submitted by students, and students are required to make correction regarding the slide itself. And then once you have done it, each of the students will receive an information and media literacy certificate. So again, we created an information and media literacy course page, dedicated course page for this particular course. And the course itself, again, is available via the library portal. For your information, we use Moodle as our library portal. Okay, Moodle is a learning management system. Okay, we use it as our library portal. So again, this particular course also can be designated according to cohort, individual, or groups. So what we did to this particular page is that we actually utilize grid viewing. This particular page can be either in grid or accordion viewing, but we selected grid because it's much more suitable to be viewed by students. It also includes course contents that were designed interactively. Okay, what it means by interactively is that they can actually click the links here, and it also includes self-study slides. Okay, so above here is the instructions. Instruction means that what they're supposed to do during their third and fourth semester. So this is actually a survey that we conduct for our user before they enroll in the course. This is the self-learning slide, and this is tips how they can actually design insightful PowerPoint slide. And this is the database where they're supposed to submit their assignment or slide later. So this is the self-learning slide, and it's quite interactive because over here, you can see the available topics and the content here, they are clickable. Clickable means that they can actually click access on the website, or we also include this kind of thing here to make it interactive. This is what we call knowledge check. Okay, every topics here, so or parts here, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, okay, it includes knowledge check to confirm that students understand regarding the topic or the content being presented to them. Okay. All right, this is the database or assignment submitted by students. Okay, we have created a database also by the library portal, and this is an example of slide submitted by students when we ask them to do the exercise. And over here, we can actually evaluate whether they are actually using the correct method to search information and whether they are using the correct search engine. Example here, we can evaluate whether they are using the correct wildcard search, truncation, wildcard, advanced searching techniques such as Boolean operators, etc. Okay. So before we conduct the course, as mentioned, we actually ask students to answer a survey. Okay. So we conduct pre and post course survey. This is about getting the course itself, as mentioned to just now. So as you can see here, there are two categories before and after completing the course. And the questions here are identical between the pre and post course survey because we want students to evaluate themselves where they are before and after completing the course. So before completing the course, when it comes to transporting information, 89% of them mention that they know how to evaluate information. But after completing the course, it becomes 100%. Regarding utilization of our EDS search engine, our in-house search engine, before completing the course, only 40% of them know how to utilize it. But after completing the course, 97 increase drastically. Same goes with Google Scholar search engine. 85%, it becomes 38%. Advanced searching technique, how to apply it. From 31%, it becomes 91%. And citing information correctly. Before this, it was only 16%. But after completing the course, it becomes 99%. Okay, so you need to say, after completing the course, we can see an increase of student skill. So this is the information literacy class overall. Overall means that semester 1 until 8, their overall effectiveness. So before attending the course, most of the students level themselves or categorize themselves under beginners and intermediate level. But after completing the course, after completing the classes, after they have completed the classes, attending the classes, majority of them now categorize themselves under intermediate and advanced level. Okay, and to say our classes are actually quite effective lah, because of these results here. All right, now the second information literacy activity that we conduct for our user is quizzes. Okay, quizzes is separate from the information literacy quiz. This is actually a separate quiz. Okay, and it is open to all IMU University community. Doesn't matter whether staff, corporate staff, support staff, academician, students, doesn't matter who they are able to participate in this quiz. Okay, the quizzes were designed by publishers. Well, we have many publishers that we subscribe to, their databases from Xavier, from Walters Kluwer, Wiley. So we actually work together with them, okay, to design the quizzes. Okay, so these will be selected databases available via the library portal, and normally this quiz will be held 4 weeks before annual International Learning Resources Festival. For your information, we have our annual festival, and then this is the festival, International Learning Resource Festival. So this particular quiz will be held 4 weeks, normally 4 weeks or 6 weeks before the festival itself, as a warm-up. And the quiz itself will be an online quiz, and accessible via the library portal, ILRF website, and our social media platforms. And of course, we do this because we want to promote resources subscribed by the library to others. So this is example of the poster of the quizzes. Okay, we work together with example here, Elsevier, McGraw-Hill, BMG. Okay, but not just this, we also have other publishers that we worked together previously, like Springer, Wiley. Okay, and then of course, once they have answered the question for the quizzes, there will be prizes given to each of the individual winners. Okay, and these prizes were sponsored by the publisher themselves. Okay, this is example here. We worked together with UpToDate recently, last year. So the winner got the prize. We also worked together with EBSCO host, so the prize, and Expert Path the prize. Okay. All right. Other than that, we also have games. Okay. We believe that information literacy should not be in classes only. It should be widely being utilized by many means. Many means. So example here for games, also open to all IMU University committee, and the questions itself were designed by our library part-time student librarian. For your information, our library is quite unique because we hire part-timers. Our own student is a part-timer working in the library. We call them part-time student librarians. So they were the one who going to design the questions for this particular games here. So This will be selected databases available by the library portal, and this game itself will be held during International Learning Resources Festival, not the pre, but during the festival itself. And the questions and answers were designed to be accessed online during the game using their mobile phone, tab. And again, we do this because we want to promote resources subscribed by the library. Okay. Example, these are the games. Okay, this is a game that we conducted last year, a life-size foosball challenge. So how the students or participants can play this is that they have to answer questions first. You can see on the left side of the photo, there are a particular table there. They have to answer questions. An example, if they answer 10 questions, they can shoot at this particular goal 10 times. And if they are able to answer only 7 questions correct, they are only able to shoot at the goal 7 times. And this based on number of questions being answered. Okay, and this game was designed by our part-timers. Look how creativity they are, how creative they are. All right. Other than that, we also have life-size Monopoly. Okay, we have a lot of games. This is just an example. Okay, life-size Monopoly. Again, as you can see on the Monopoly itself, there are QR codes for them to scan and answer the questions. Okay. You also have life-size Snake and Ladder. Right. Again, they can answer based on the table. And we work together with publishers sometimes. They are stationed at the table. We also have life-size Pac-Man challenge. Okay, same method. They have to answer question in order for them to proceed to the next step. And we also have dodgeball challenge. Okay. All right. The winners. These are actually the winners, and they will be given prizes. For each of the winners. For example, here, the life-size Pac-Man challenge, we provide them a mobile phone. For life-size Monopoly, we provide them with a tablet. Okay, for the first group winners. This is actually game winner. This is actually game that supposed to be played by groups, according to groups. 2 person per group. All right. Not just for students, we also have what we call an activity that we introduce to faculty members. And this is actually known as a course. So this particular course is open to all IMU University faculty members. So the course title is IMU University E-Library License. So what we do is that in this particular course, there are 11 modules that faculty members need to complete. Okay? It includes topics such as how to utilize the library portal, how to utilize our library management system, how to utilize databases, citation, etc. Okay, so this particular course is being introduced to faculty members when they join IMU, and they have been given 2 months, 2 months to complete the course after joining the university. So the course page is accessible via the university library portal, and this particular course, the purpose is that to help faculty members to familiarize themselves with library resources because of 3 reasons. Because of 3 reasons. One is teaching, learning, and research activities. Teaching means that, of course, they are teaching students. Learning means that some of them are doing their PhDs, masters, and research because some of the faculty members are research-based. They are interested to do research. So this is to support these 3 main activities by faculty members. So this is the e-library license course page, similar to information literacy quiz and also information and media literacy courses that I mentioned just now. We created a dedicated page for this particular purpose. Okay. So access to this particular course can be designated according to individual. Okay, individual means that name of the faculty member. So the course itself will be something like this. Self-learning slide for them to understand, a knowledge check for them to ensure that they understand regarding the topic being presented, and assessment. Assessment is very important because we want to ensure, okay, through the exercise given to them, whether they are able to apply it or not based on the self-learning slide that they have learned recently. And other than that, we also include discussion forums. Discussion forum means that they can actually share with us or others. Okay, they're going to participate in this particular course, what they have learned. Okay, what they have learned and how they're going to practice it. Okay, for their teaching, learning, and research activities. And to stir the interest of the faculty members, we provide this. We included a badge. Example, if they complete a particular module, they will receive a badge, and also the progress block to inform that where they are in terms of that particular module. Example, here is module number 4. Okay, as model 4, this particular faculty member, for instance, only completed one of the four activities here. Okay, the blue color, it is to indicate not yet completed. Green color here is to inform that that particular activities have been completed. Yellow, on the other hand, means that that particular activity has been submitted, example assessment. And from our side, we are going to check it to verify they are able to answer it correctly. So other than that, other than classes, courses, we also conduct regular workshops. Okay, these will be open to all faculty members and students. Topics covered related to tailor-made content such as rough works, manual workshops, etc. And we're going to conduct it upon request or based on schedule. Schedule means that randomly we're going to conduct it maybe once every 3 months. And we're going to invite our participant through email, and it will be conducted live via Teams. And of course, this particular workshop here is to help library users with their research activities. So this is an example of Mendeley workshop conducted by me, I think over last year. So this is how we show them how to use Mendeley software, okay, Mendeley system, okay, to manage their reference and how to do citation, okay, to help with their research. All right, others. This is the last activity that we conduct for our user. So this is open to all IMU University community. Okay. So what we do is that we have a dedicated assistant page, website, or platforms in case if they need help, yeah, at any time. So it is accessible via University Library portal and our platforms such as social media, etc. And as mentioned, help library users physically and digitally anywhere at any time. Okay. This is example of the page that we created to help users to find information, okay, to be information literate. So this is a page known as immersive experience. So what user can do is that they can select any of the libraries available here. Example, they want to visit our Bukit Jalil library, they just need to click it, and they are able to visit our library digitally. They can actually visit our library areas by clicking the arrow button here. And they can also meet us online or via Teams, physically or via Teams by making a booking with us. And on the left side here, this is actually information that they supposed to know when it comes to library collection and services. Okay, we created this page because we want our users to be information literate. They are able to find information by themselves. Okay, and not just that, this is quite useful when it comes to open distance learning program. Okay. So we also provide Meet the Librarian service. Okay, this one is actually a service that we provide, and user can actually meet us online or physical. Physical means that on campus. Online is via Teams. Okay, they just need to book their slot with us by scanning the QR code on the poster. And then that we also created infographics via Journaly, and of course the graphics were utilized, were designed using Canva. And as you can see here, these are buttons for them to click to understand more about the topic. So every month, what we do is that we actually created a display, exhibition regarding certain topics. For instance, 2 months ago or a month ago, it was related to hepatitis. Okay. To make our user information literate also, okay, for them to find information by themselves, we also created a YouTube channel. Okay, YouTube channel is to be created for them as a guideline. Okay, as a guideline means that they can actually see what is this, what is that, how to do this, how to do that through videos. Okay, that's why we created a YouTube channel, especially for this purpose. We also have other social media platforms like Facebook, X, Blog, TikTok, and Instagram for the same purpose as a guideline for our library users to help them with their information seeking behavior. Okay. All right. When it comes to challenges, of course, there are many. Okay, but these are some of the challenges faced by us when it comes to information literacy activities. So only a total of 70% of the students attended information literacy classes in total. All right. Now, for your information literacy classes in IMU, it is not compulsory to be attended by students. So for us personally, 70% is quite, I cannot say remarkable, it's quite good already, because more than half, though it is not compulsory to be attended. Regarding timetable, several of the programs does not include information literacy classes in student timetable. Some of the programs, they were not, I cannot say allowed. It's not that they are able to include it in their timetable because of credit hours. Okay, they have enough credit hours, so that's why they cannot include it in their timetable, and also because of MQA restrictions. So other than that, as mentioned earlier, we use Moodle as a library portal. This is on our behalf, this is not student behalf. So Moodle version is constantly being upgraded, and librarians are required to keep updated with the portal latest feature. All right. We use Moodle as a library portal because we want data such as information literacy classes, quizzes to be able to be extracted for our reporting purposes. So we use Moodle for this purpose. Unfortunately, Moodle is being updated frequently from one version to another. So with that particular updates, us, the librarians, we have to be updated with the changes. We have to test this, test that, whether compatible with the previous version or not. That's why it's quite tedious, tedious work. And related to IT skill, IMU University students are quite IT savvy. Okay, we need to be on par at their level. Okay, how we rectify the challenges that we face? When it comes to attendance, we have to send reminder in kind of invitation regarding upcoming classes. And the invitation also include topic of the class to steer their interest. Okay, we're going to mention to them what they're going to learn during that particular class. Example, semester 5, they're going to do research. We're going to inform them the topics that we're going to share when it comes to their research, such as how to cite information correctly, how to utilize Mendeley or reference software, etc. Okay, so when it comes to timetable, as mentioned, several of the programs does not include information classes in their timetable. What we do is that we liaise with program director, okay, to slot one library session within any of the program's module, any of the subjects. So example, computer subject. So we slot in that particular subject and we conduct our class in that particular subject, that particular subject. So regarding Moodle, upgrading works were done in stages with several team members. And this is to gain new knowledge and exchange opinions. Okay. And when it comes to IT skill, we receive feedback from library part-timers, our own student, regarding the latest platform, social media that students are currently using, so that we can actually adapt to it as well. This is what we do. Okay, moving forward. Dedicated information literacy portal. We have two actually. The first one is dedicated information literacy portal. So what we're going to do is that we're going to implement a dedicated information portal using Moodle. And for the second project we're going to do, this is going to take a long time, is to incorporate information literacy as part of student module. Okay, so this will be incorporated as a student subject with credit hour. But this is actually quite difficult to be done. It will take quite some time to do. It is just our plan for future, in the future. So hopefully all of you are interested to develop your own information literacy portal like us, using Moodle. And if you're interested, I would suggest you to participate, or join our micro-credential course here. This is actually for you to develop your own library portal using Moodle. Okay, they are offered in 5 modules, and if you're interested, you can scan this QR code to join it. Okay, there are 5 modules in total, 5 parts in total. So I'll give you maybe a few seconds for you to scan the QR code if you're interested. Then I will continue. All right, as mentioned, there are 5 modules in total. Okay, module number 1. Okay, module number 1 is free of charge. You can actually see what Moodle offers when it comes to library portal. Module number 2, it will 50 ringgit, and this covers user management. Okay, user management, how you can include user in the Moodle itself, how to import user based on cohort, etc. Okay, module number 3, it will be theme customization. Again, the cost is 50 ringgit. You can beautify your portal later by including various type of colors, this and that. Okay, this is under theme customization. Okay, 50 ringgit as well. Module 4, again, 50 ringgit. It is course page creation. As mentioned just now, I have shared with you 3 courses that we have created. Information literacy, the quiz itself, information literacy, information media literacy, and also the e-library lesson. 3 courses. So you can also create your own course by in the Moodle library portal later. And the cost, as mentioned, 50 ringgit. Module number 5, again, 50 ringgit, user enrollment. how you can actually designate students or any other users according to cohort, okay, or individually in enrolling in that particular course. Okay, you can actually do this later. So the best part about this course is that we actually provide a bundle price. Instead of paying 200 ringgit for the 5 parts, okay, 4 parts actually, 50 ringgit, 400 ringgit, you need to only pay 150 ringgit. Okay, 150 ringgit for the 5 parts. Okay, if you're interested, you can join later. Okay, and I believe later if you join, you can have your own information literacy portal, which is quite useful later for reporting purposes. So with that, I end my session. Okay, thank you very much.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Rasman, for the informative and inspiring session. It is interesting to know that how the Moodle library portal can be like a center hub for the students as well as faculty members to use it for the information literacies as well as to find the library resources or how to access the databases, etc. Okay, we will now open the floor for short Q&A sessions. Okay, I have received many questions in the chat box and I will try my best to deliver it to Mr. Rasman. Okay, so the first question to Mr. Rasman. Okay, could you share your experience on the process of obtaining management approval to embed your information literacy workshops into the class timetable?
Okay, a very good question. Actually, this was done many years ago. We actually presented our ideas to the management, and management actually agrees because they know information nowadays they are actually available anywhere, anytime from the internet. So, example, medical student, they supposed to know how to evaluate information and utilize only trustworthy information. So, after discussion with the management, they decided that it is best for the session to be incorporated in student timetable to make students understand that the session is important and for them to attend. Okay, but again, I want to stress out it's quite difficult to do in the beginning, but we managed to do so. Okay.
All right. Okay, I hope that answered the question. Okay, the second question from TJ. I will just read the line. Okay, I'm surprised the referencing workshop is conducted in semester 5. If I understand the timeline correctly, is there a reason for this? And what are the expectations for students in terms of referencing in the semesters prior to that?
Okay, good question. To be honest with you, during semester 1 and 2, their faculty members will actually have their own session when it comes to citation. Okay, semester 1 and 2, their faculty member will share with them how to do citation when it comes to Vancouver style, APA style. So our role in semester 5 is to beautify what have been taught by the lecturer. Okay, some of the reference that the lecturer provide may be quite outdated. So we're going to teach them correctly how to utilize reference management software. Because faculty members sometimes just want to share with everyone that they do not know how to use reference management software. That's why we have to teach students. Okay, but prior to semester 5, the measurement of referencing is being taught by the faculty members. Okay, I hope I have answered your question.
All right. Okay. The next question. Okay. Where are the games took place? Is it in the library building?
Yes, correct. We actually conduct the games in IMU University Library building Bukit Jalil at the center of the building so that people will be interested to join. We actually purposely conduct it in the middle of the building. In the middle of the building means that there's an atrium site there at the main entrance. So when students come in to class before they go back to their home, they can actually join the games. It's open to everyone. Even faculty members also join the game. Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. I think this question is related to yang TJ tadi. Okay. What do you mean by beautifying the courses? Any advice?
I cannot understand. Beautifying the course.
Yes, about the semester, the one that semester 5, you use the workshop referencings. Okay,
Ah,
another question. Okay, what do you mean by beautifying the courses? Any
okay.
advice on that?
It's like this. Faculty members sometimes they example like APA style. They taught students how to use APA style, maybe the 5th edition, for instance. So what we do is that we're going to teach them how to utilize the AP style, the 7th edition instead. And that's an example. Even Vancouver citation style also, faculty members, they only teach students how to cite the information, but they do not check correctly how the information is being cited. Example, capital letter, small letter, cannot be in bold letter, cannot be underlining, things like that. Sometimes those lecturer taught them in semester 1 and 2, okay, they still make the same mistake when we taught them in semester 5. That's the main reason why we beautify it. That's the meaning of beautifying it. Okay.
Okay, hope answer that question. Yeah. Okay, I think I've covered all the questions in the chat box. We have, okay, maybe anyone would like to, we still have a question. Okay, we'll read. Okay, for the Moodle course, can the knowledge be used for the LMS as well?
I don't understand this question actually. Can the okay, for the Moodle course, can the knowledge be used for other LMS as well? I don't understand your question. Can you elaborate further so that I maybe can help you regarding this question here?
Can I just ask the question live?
I better.
Okay, so for example, if I want to join the Moodle course, but my university doesn't use Moodle, but can I still use that knowledge for any other
It's up to you.
learning
It's up to
management
you
systems?
actually. It's up to you. But
Okay.
what you have learned in Moodle maybe cannot be applied at your LMS, your other learning management system. It's different. Okay, it's like KFC and McDonald's. You cannot utilize, you cannot eat KFC, but you want the same taste as McDonald's. So like, same thing like that lah.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, next question. For the students who completed the literacy class, will they get any token or something else?
Okay. For the information and media literacy course, they will receive certificate. But for the general classes, since it is not compulsory, there's no token. But our token will be for them to learn something in return. Okay. That's my only answer lah regarding that. Because as mentioned, our information literacy session is not compulsory. Okay, it's not compulsory, so that's why we do not have any token for them, except for the course that we ask them to complete. That one, we provide certificate. Okay, how many minutes for each class? Normally, we're going to conduct the session for 1 hour to 1 hour and a half. We don't want the session to be conducted more than 2 hours. The attention lifespan normally will be 1 hour maximum.
Okay. All right. Because we are still actually we still have 1 hour. We have the ample time. Okay, next question. Cik Rasman. Okay, have you encountered situations where students, after learning citation and referencing from their lecturers in semester 1 and 2, come to you for consultations and point out discrepancies between what the librarians teach and what they were taught earlier? Since citation and referencing are not covered by librarians during the early semesters.
Okay, this is actually what we have counted previously. That's why we, okay, to answer your question, to be honest with you, everyone, normally this happen when faculty members, they join IMU University from other university. So they have their own style. So once they enter IMU, they want to apply the same style. But IMU, as mentioned, we use our own style when it comes to Vancouver citation style. And that is also the reason why we introduced the e-library license course for faculty members, so that they will be able to adapt our own style. Okay, but this happen normally lah. This happen normally. And normally when this happen, we're going to liaise with the faculty members regarding the stuff that they have utilized. Okay, we're going to update it because happened before where a student utilized Vancouver citation style, the old style. So when I checked with faculty member, they said that they use this style because they are used to it. They don't want to move to the other style. But in order for the students to prepare the citation or complete the citation for their research, they have to use the latest edition of style. So that's why we teach them. Okay. Can Mendeley fit for 1 hour? To be honest with you, can. Okay. But you need to share only the essential parts of Mendeley. You cannot teach the whole thing. We're only going to teach them how to import citation, how to generate citation, how to import from our search engine into Mendeley. But the rest, they have to play around. Okay. If you teach them A to Z, it will take 2 to 3 hours maximum, minimum. And it's not good lah to conduct session too long because they will not be interested anymore after that.
Next question, Razman.
Okay,
Do
hi.
library implement?
For the teaching content in class, is there have any timeline for info? I don't understand this question. Maybe Laili can ask me directly live so that I can understand your question. For teaching content in class, is there have any timeline for improvement? What do you mean by improvement? Can Laili actually share with me what she's asking actually? Do library implement any AI in the module? So far, no. Okay, but for the faculty, yes. Okay, for the online course we have for faculty, for student, not yet. But we're going to do it in the future. Because currently we are waiting also from our faculty members. They have their own meetings regarding utilization of AI in academic matters. Okay, once that particular meeting is finalized, the decision is made, then we're going to incorporate in our information literacy activities. Good question. Okay, I want to know more about the question by Laili here. Laili, can you elaborate? I don't understand so that I can actually answer your question correctly.
I'm not so sure. Maybe about the teaching content itself. How can macam in the future maybe is there any changes you will make about the content? Is there any
Okay.
improvement to be made?
All right. The answer is yes and no. No, because currently, the contents that we teach students are actually based on their current subject. Yes means that some of the contents are, of course, when we teach students, they are outdated. Outdated means that some of the programs, they update their module. Update the module means that they added more subjects. Okay. Of course, when MQA come pay us a visit, they will provide feedbacks. This subject to be added, this subject to be added. So once MQA provide those kind of feedbacks, we have to update our module as well. Okay, we have to know also the subject that is being introduced to the student so that we're able to teach them and show them how to find those resources available in the library portal. Okay. Okay. Wah, banyak question ni pening lah. Okay, kita tengok satu-satu ah. Is it okay for me to answer one by one? Is it okay?
Yes, sure.
Okay, we go one by one ah.
Mm-mm.
Okay, good work. IMU University. Okay, Aisha Okay, I know Aisha very well. Can I know how long it took your team to complete the project? Okay. Now, Aisha, you should know already lah regarding this. You worked here before. Okay, IMU University, okay, is quite unique when it comes to KPIs. Okay, our KPI is based on projects. So every year we have projects to do. So all the things that I've shared with you just now are actually our projects that we have done previously. Okay, example, 2 years back dated, we complete the information literacy quiz page. 3 years back dated, we completed the information and media literacy course page. Last year, for instance, we completed the e-library lessons course page. So every year, there are projects that we do, and you can see the progress based on the slide that I've shared with you just now. So it took maybe 1 year or maybe 1 year and a half for us to, maybe 6 months for us to familiarize with the feature, and then 1 year to develop the project to be launched the following year. Okay. How about the expertise? Is it all the librarians? Okay, good question. Now, I am very lucky because my team, they are quite IT savvy. IT savvy means that they are good with IT. They are also quite interested with the changes being made by the university. So changes being made means that IMU University, we are actually we are going more towards digitization. Digitization means that we want everything to be digitized, to be available online. So I'm very lucky because my team members, my colleagues there, they are able to cope with the changes. Okay, and we work together with our e-learning team. Okay, our learning team also utilize Moodle, so we actually learn from them, and then other than that, we also learn by ourselves regarding how to develop this and that. Okay, adakah dia ada timeline-nya? This is actually regarding the improvement of the information cloud. Okay, normally this one will be done every single semester because every single semester we teach students, right? So prior 1 month or maybe 3 weeks before the session begins, we're going to see the subjects that students are going to take for that particular semester. We know already the subject and going to browse through our portal, our databases to teach them the databases that is relevant to them. Okay, normally it will take 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, may I ask your opinion about teaching students using AI to do citation and referencing? But okay, this one I'm not so sure because as mentioned, we haven't embarked in AI yet for students. Okay, this one I cannot answer yet. I do not want to answer if I do not know. Okay, I don't want to give you wrong impression later. Who sponsored the prize for the winner, such as tablet and others? Were they fully sponsored by the database? Okay, good question. So, as mentioned, we have two type of games. One is quiz by the publisher. The games by the publisher, the publisher will sponsor the prizes. But for our own game, like the football, like the Pac-Man, we use our own budget. We have allocated a particular budget regarding activities and approved by the management. And we utilize that budget for this particular purpose, including buying prizes for the winners. Okay? Do you conduct semantic review, copy review for postgraduate students? Okay, normally this one is be conducted face-to-face. Okay, face-to-face means that student will come to the library physically because they want personal touch. We're going to help them regarding this matter. Do library have their own funds? Of course, we have our own budget. Every year we're going to apply for budget approval, not just to buy books, but for events purposes as well, including buying prizes for our winners. Okay. All right. Any other question? All right. If no, is there? I think there's no more question. Banyak pula question.
Bagus tu. Dia orang memang sangat looking forward ni dengan MU ni, Encik Azwan.
Okay, thank you lah. Tapi macam saya cakap tadi, what I mentioned to you just now, it's good for you to have your own information literacy portal, a dedicated portal, because later you'll be able to see progress of your students. Okay, if you do not have a particular portal, you will not be able to see their development. They maybe can say verbally, but we cannot see their development through marks, scoring charts. Because at the end of the day, like us, management wants proof, evidence. The project that you have done, what is the outcome? Okay, what is the ROI, is to say, because they spend a lot of money on subscribing databases. So they want to know whether students understand what have been taught to them or not. That is the main reason. So that's why we develop the course for others to join. Okay, to develop their own information portal using Moodle. Okay. Any more questions? Hopefully, I will be able to answer. Do you have any advice to us, especially from IPTS library for the school library to have this literacy? Okay, the easiest answer I can give you is that you have to work together closely with several parties. Number one, you have to work together closely with faculty members. Without faculty members' encouragement, okay, trust me, students will not be interested to join your classes at all. Okay, faculty members plays an important role. Trust me when I say this, because whatever comes out from the mouth of the faculty, students will take it seriously. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you have to work together with your maybe scheduler or timetabler. They will able to slot your session in the student timetable. But of course, when you want to do this, you have to get approval from your management first. IIM University is very lucky because the management actually emphasize on libraries. Okay, and they encourage us to do this kind of things, and we are very lucky regarding this matter. Okay, all right. So, okay, I think that okay, I think that will be all. Anything? Okay, since there's no more question, I think that'll be all.
All right, I think that's all. For the I think we have covered all the question from the audience, right? Okay, and there will be no more question from the audience. All right, thank you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Alhamdulillah, we have now reached the end of today's session. Okay, on behalf of the Alimah Library, IUM Kuantan, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation to Mr. Razwan Shah for his valuable sharing and to all participants for your active engagement. Okay, we hope today's sharing has given you useful tips and insight to make the most of your information literacy activities. Okay, a gentle reminder to please fill in the I-attend form and the evaluation form for the study points and for e-certificates of participation. Okay, the links are available in the chat box. Yeah. Okay, before we wrap up, just a quick reminder: our next information literacy sharing session is happening tomorrow, Thursday, 14 August at 10 a.m. Inshallah. Okay, we will be joined by Dr. Zahila from IIUM Library, our own organization. So please don't miss it. Okay, you can register by scanning the QR code on the screen or just click the link in the chat box. We really hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, until then, stay well and keep learning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi and have a nice day ahead, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Chairman.
Assalamualaikum, everyone.
All right, thank you.